Hi everyone. How are you? I am first want to say thank you for the opportunity to come in and share today on Education Friday and the creative potential. I'm really honored and really excited to be able to share some good stuff with you guys. So, a little bit about me for those of you who don't know. My name is Tanisha Lee. I am the founder of the Collective Wedding Community. It's a group of wedding pros that get together to grow, share, network, learn from one another, and kind of kick their businesses into gear. I am also the owner of Soirees by Lee, wedding and event planning service in Atlanta, Georgia. A little bit more about me. I'm a mom. I have a awesome, spirited 8-year old son, Cameron, that takes up so much of my time. And so, part of the reason why I'm coming to you today is to share ways in which to kick your business into gear so you can get back to the creative things that you love to do. So I'm really, really excited to share this information with you guys. If you have questions, feel free to comment. Feel free to ask. I'm an open book. If I don't have the answer, I'll find the answer for you. And so a little bit about what inspired me to share this particular story with you guys. In 2016, in my wedding and event planning business, I found myself scrambling. At that point, I had been planning weddings for 6 years. I had the wedding planning process down pat. But what I did not have down pat was the business planning process, the things that happen behind the scenes. All of the creative things I'm really, really great at, and I'm sure you guys are great at as well. And those are things that we love to do, whether it's writing our blogs or doing our videos and posting them on YouTube, or creating online content, or creating workshops and classes and things of that sort. We really, really love to do. We're really passionate about doing those things. A lot of us, let's be honest, we're not passionate about writing invoices, sending contracts, a day-to-day plan for social media output, things of that sort. And that's where I found myself. I was struggling to stay on top of all the tasks that are required of a business, especially being a small business, a solopreneur, a mompreneur. Your hands are in all of these different arenas. And so I really had to narrow down a system or tool or process that would help me kick my own business into gear. And so I just want to share with you what I did. So in December of 2016, I tried every single system known to man. Literally. I needed something that would automate a lot of things so I could get back to the creative side of my business. So I was on a mission. I pulled up a trial on my computer of every single CRM, which is customer relations management, client relations management systems that I could find. And so what I found was that in doing all the trials, I was able to narrow down exactly what I needed in my business and be able to choose something that would actually fit my needs once and for all. I was stuck in a place where I would, prior to December of 2016, I would pick a system because the new guru said, pick this system, it's so amazing, it's so great, try this. I'd do the 7-day, 14-day trial, and then it would just sit there. I'd never touch it again. And I found myself saying, you know what, Tanisha, you really got to focus. You really got to kick it into gear. You really got to get it going. And so I pulled up every one that I could find on Google. Everything from 17 Hats, Tave, Planning Pod, Owl Planner, Asana, Trello. I tried some of the photography programs as well because I like to help other people too. And a lot of my friends saw me, a lot of my industry friends saw me trying out things and they were like, can you try this one for me too? So I tried Shootproof, CloudSpot. I tried Better Proposals. I've tried literally, if you can name it, I've probably tried it. So So I sat down that entire month and I did the work. I did the trials. I ended up choosing a system that worked best for me, which ended up being Dubsado in combination with Asana and a combination with Calendly for scheduling. But I've tried them all. Acuity, everything. I've tried everything. Teamwork projects, everything. And so I don't want you guys to have to go through that headache of trying every system in the world to figure out what's going to work best for your business. So there's 3 things that you can do to simplify the process and to get ready for 2019. Because honestly, we're in the last quarter of 2018. First quarter's coming right around. And I want you guys to be ready to take in all of that business. Black Friday's coming up next week. This is a good time to just dig deep, figure out exactly what you need, and implement. It's good to have a goal. It's amazing to have a plan. The magic happens when you implement the plan. You've got to put action behind your goals and your plans in order for the magic to happen. And so the first thing you want to do is write the vision. So you've heard that before. Write it all down, pen and paper, all those things. Listen, I'm a pen to paper kind of gal. I have every notebook, every planner you could ever imagine having. If it's paper, I have it. And so I want you to take one of those empty notebooks, because I know you guys have them too. Write the vision. This is not a vision statement. This is not a mission statement. This is not any of that. What I want you to do is ask yourself, what do you need from a system or tool in order to run your business more effectively? Whether that be you need a scheduling system so clients can book their own appointments with you without you having to worry about it. You need a system to automatically send out certain types of emails that you send on a regular basis so you don't have to copy and paste them. I know some of you guys are doing that. Or maybe you just need a system that houses all of your invoices, houses all of your social media posts and things like that. Anything that you feel you need to streamline your business, I want you to write it down. You're making a list. You're writing the vision. When you're making this list, I want you to also consider, what is the workflow for your business? Hi, Holly. What is the workflow for your business? What is the process for your business? So what does that look like? What does that mean, Tanisha? What are all these words you're using? Workflow, processes, systems, and tools, and all these things. So your workflow is how you get a client from inquiry to sale, and then what you do afterwards to follow up, get feedback, get the reviews. You're going to write down those steps. So for me, that may be something like, I get an inquiry from my website. And once that happens, I want to automatically send out an email to say, thank you so much for inquiring. We'll get back with you within 24 to 48 hours. Here's some general information about our services. I may also send out a brochure with that, or a picture, or a video message, or how do I get the client from beginning to sale to review. Okay? And so you're going to write down each of those steps. This is like the key to everything. Prior to doing that, I was that girl who was on the computer, would say, oh my gosh, so-and-so said this is the most amazing system. They're the best in the business. I'm going to try it out. And then 7 days later, when the trial expired, it just sat there with my email address and account saying, please buy me. That doesn't work if you don't know what you're looking for. So in order to know what to look for in these systems and to know, hey, this isn't going to work for me, this is going to work for me, you got to write it down. If you're not a pen to paper kind of person, use your notes on your computer. Pull up a Word document, pull up a notebook, pull up a sticky note, anything. Get it out of your brain onto paper or on your computer where you can physically see it, and that'll help you to implement it as well. Another thing that you want to do when you're writing down the steps is to include exactly what you need to complete that step. So for example, you'll want to write down, let's say I want a client to book a consultation with me, prior to me giving them information, prior to me giving them information about my pricing. What steps do you need to take in order to accomplish that? Well, I need to send an email. I need to send them my booking calendar, and then I need to send a reminder to them. Writing it down and detailing it out will help you say, hey, I want to automate this. I don't want to have to physically send them an email, send them send them my booking calendar next. I don't want to have to schedule out time to sit at the computer and do that. I'm busy. I want to get back to the creative things. What you want to do is say, hey, I've got all of these 3 steps. I want to automate all of those steps. What system or tool can help me automate those steps? That way, when you're doing the trials, you can figure out, hey, this system works best for these 3 things that I need that are unique to my business workflow and process that'll help me get back to being creative. Let me take a question. So Letitia Murphy, hi Letitia. She says, well, what if you don't know because you are brand new? Awesome question. You don't have to know. A lot of this is trial and error when you're writing down your process. That's the beauty of writing it down. It'll help you to narrow down exactly what you needed. When I was trying out all these systems back in December of 2016, I had been in the wedding and event planning world for 6 years, but I still didn't know exactly what I needed to get a client from lead to sale to get the review smoothly. I knew the big chunks. I knew I needed to say, hey, how you guys doing? I'll get right back to you. I knew I needed to get them in person so I could close a sale, but I didn't know how to automate any of those things until I wrote them down. And you guys, when I say like I have notebooks galore, I'm literally surrounded by notebooks right now. And one of them probably has that process in there. And so if you're brand new, I want you to write down what your goal is. What type of business you have. Tell me, Letitia, what type of business do you have? And maybe we can brainstorm it together and kind of see what process and workflow will work best for you. So once you've done that, once you've written it all down and you have it all detailed out, your next step is going to be to do your research. In doing your research, you're going to take that list that you created of the things that you need to get a client from inquiry sale to review, and you're going to use those as keywords on Google or any search engine that you use. Put those into Google and it'll start to pull up different types of systems that may work best for you. It's looking for those keywords. And believe you me, the people who created these systems, they know about Google, they know about SEO, they know about keyword triggers and all of those things. So they'll start to pop up. So what I put in were things like scheduling system. And then I got a whole list of different scheduling systems. You don't have to necessarily do the complete trials of these systems in order to figure out which one's going to be best for you. I want you guys to stop doing the trials. I want you guys to try it a different way. And so you're pulling up all the different systems. So let's take scheduling, for example. I'll say I want to book my client. I want them to automatically do it. So the 2 big ones that pop into mind are Calendly and Acuity. So those 2 systems come up. I'm going to pull them up side by side and I'm going to read the features. Do any of these features match what I'm looking for in a system? If there's one that overwhelmingly outweighs the other, there is no reason to try the other. Take the other one, start the trial, test it out. When you're testing out your trials, making sure that you're asking questions to the customer service team, see how responsive they are. That is key. Check Facebook to see if they have a Facebook community or a Facebook group that you can go to ask questions quickly. Do your research. You're going to do this for each category that you listed. So if you found out you need some way to book these clients, look for booking systems. If you figured out, I need a system that's going to allow me to send an email automatically, then send a brochure automatically, send a proposal automatically, create an invoice, a contract, have the client sign all of this while I'm sleeping in bed. When I wake up, cha-ching! Then you want to look for a CRM. Some of those are Dubsado, 17 Hats, Planning Pods, things like that, things where you can manage your clients. There's lots and lots of different invoicing systems like Square, your accounting software like QuickBooks. Like literally, guys, there's a million systems. Taking your list that you wrote down in step 1, using that to check off the features of the trials that you want to try, of the systems that you want to try, to say, hey, this one checks off a lot of my boxes. Let me go ahead and give this one a try. When you sit down to actually try them, I know sometimes we're like gung-ho, like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to get it done. And then it just sits on the back burner and we end up ghosting the system. Like sometimes our clients ghost us. We ghost the system. How do I stop ghosting the system? Simple. Schedule it in your calendar as a client. Your business is your number one client. I cannot say that enough. You have to schedule time to work on your business. What does that look like? In the wedding and event industry world, Mondays are key for us. We've worked events Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Monday, we just need a break. That doesn't necessarily mean that I'm hanging out on my sofa watching Grey's Anatomy all day long. That means I'm sitting at my computer working on my business. My clients know that we're technically closed, but I can get things done. Another trick that works for me is to actually go in my physical calendar for my business, schedule a time block from 1 to 2 p.m., work on setting up XYZ for XYZ system. I've blocked it off, I've made time for it, I've scheduled it, and now I can do it. And when that time is up, I'm done. I'm not working on that anymore. I'm moving on to the next client, moving on to the next project. Let me backtrack one moment. Letitia says, I make candy bouquets for all occasions with enclosed cards. So your process, when you get clients to come in, are they referred to you? Do they come in through your website? Do you have a website yet? Once I finish this live video, reach out to me either in the comments or you can send me a private message as well, and we can chat about it so we can kind of figure it out together, because we got to get you right for 2019 to book all of those clients, especially with those candy bouquets, okay? So you've written the vision, you've done your research, and now it's time to kick it into gear, okay? How am I going to kick it into gear? You're going to make a choice. So you've compared the two systems. You say, this is the system that I'm going to go with because it checks off everything on my wish list when I wrote down my vision. I've already done a quick trial. I've already researched it. I've already asked all the questions I needed to ask, and this is the system I love. You're going to click the subscribe button, okay? That is the one thing no one ever does. The system just sits there for days and years on end, and then you say, oh, I think I want to try this system. You go to try it, and they say, hey, you already have an account with us. Has that ever happened? That's because you initially did not click the subscribe button. You've got to make the investment into your business. I know a lot of people say, I'm new to the business. I don't have enough money to have a system. If you have enough money to grab a cup of coffee, you have enough money for some of these systems. If you have enough money to pay for your website, then you have enough money to pay for these systems. Websites are anywhere from $8 a month to $30 a month. Investing another $10 each month is not going to break you. It's actually going to bring you more money. You've got to spend a little to make a lot, okay? I want everybody to be hearing cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching in 2019, okay? um, and so in order to hear that cha-ching, you've got to spend a little cha-ching, okay? Investing the $10 or $15 in order to ease your mind. Think about it. So for me, the system that I use, it costs $12 a month for me. The price has gone up since then, but there's ways to get discounts and all that kind of stuff too. And I'll tell you about that in a moment. But the system that I use, Dubsado, for me is $12 a month because I got it a long time ago. And I'm able to send proposals automatically. I'm able to send invoices, contracts. I'm able to keep all my emails in one place. I'm able to customize it to work how I want it to work. It'll allow me to set up the workflow exactly how I wrote it down. How amazing is that? Where I'm telling the system, hey, this is how my business runs. Now do it automatically. Like, how amazing is that? So I don't have to spend all my time at the computer. Now I can spend my time utilizing all this stuff you see back here, creating fabulousness for weddings and events, or using my time speaking with you guys and sharing this information with you guys, or as a mompreneur, getting time back with my son. Like, this is amazing, and I need you guys to do it too. So you're going to hit the subscribe button, you're going to make the investment, and then you're going to schedule another block of time. What is this time for? This time, it's for you to set up the program that you just purchased. And it may be that you need more than one program in order to run your business. I certainly do. One program doesn't do it all, although Dubsado does a lot. Trust me, I'm like the hugest Dubsado fan in the world. It does a lot, but it doesn't do everything. And so it's pretty much made for every creative type of industry. All different industries use it. All different industries use other systems like 17 Hats or Honeybook, Owl Planner, Planning Pod, Asana, Trello. Trello is amazing. Asana is amazing. Teamwork Projects. All of these systems, whichever one you choose to help you automate your business, whichever one's going to work for your unique workflow and process, I want you to go ahead and subscribe to it. I want you to make the investment, and then I want you to schedule a block of time to set it up. So you're going to go back into your calendar. You're going to say on Friday from 2 to 3, I'm uploading all of my clients. I'm uploading my contract. I'm uploading my invoices. I'm doing my designs and things like that. So schedule the time to do those things, and treat your business as a client. It's your number one client. If you don't take care of your business, you will have no business, no other clients. You won't have anything. And so I really, really, really want to encourage you guys to kick it into gear and click the subscribe buttons on your systems and on your tools. Just make the investment in your business. Whatever you choose to use, make that investment because it will make you more money in the long run. If you need help with setting up the system that you chose, I want you to reach out to the customer service teams because a lot of them, the vast majority of them, will help you get set up for free. They may set up your first 5 clients for you, set up your first 10 clients for you. Some of them will help you migrate from your old system to your new system, and all you have to do is send them the files. I know that Honeybook does that. I know that Dubsado does that. I know that there are some systems where you can even call and set up phone chats with the customer service team where they will literally sit with you for 30 minutes to an hour because you've blocked off that time and walk you through what you're doing. So if you're on a system and you're like, oh my gosh, I cannot figure this part out, do not give up. Ask for help. That's like so key, so important. Ask for help. Reach out to the people in the Facebook communities of those programs because they do have them. And other people who use the program can help you do things. I know there's times when I'm designing design boards or programs or invitations or any type of stationery or marketing materials in Canva, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have no idea how to use this system. I'll just go to the Canva Facebook community, and I'll go into another community and say, hey, is anybody familiar with Canva? Can you help me out? If you're just not tech savvy whatsoever, and you don't do well with figuring out yourself, you don't do well with having someone guide you through the process, and you just need somebody to set it up. There are VAs out there, virtual assistants, and some of you are them, who will do it for you. There are programs like Fiverr where you can go on and get little tasks done that doesn't really cost very much. There are virtual assistants who are skilled in each of these systems that are specifically designed to help you out. So there are VAs out there who specifically only work with Asana, and they will get you set up and get you rolling. So make the time and make the investments in your systems, and make investments in getting help if you need getting help. And then for 2019, you want to roll this into whatever budgeting plan or marketing plan that you have in order to make sure that you continue to be able to use the system. So whether you've purchased it monthly, yearly, or you've taken the big leap if they have it and just did a lifetime subscription to something, it's worth it. And I encourage you guys, all of you guys, to do those three things. Write the vision, do your research, and then kick it into gear. Because in 2019, I want you guys all to hear that little sound, cha-ching, cha-ching, every time a new client rolls in. So I'm going to leave you guys there with that. I am really excited that I've been able to just kind of share some of the things that I've learned, some of the tools and techniques that I use in order to try out a new system or kick myself into gear or kick my business up to the next level. So if you have questions or anything like that, feel free to reach out to me. Again, my name is Tanisha Lee. I'm with Soirees by Lee Weddings and Events here in Atlanta, and I'm also the founder of the Collective Wedding Community. It has been a pleasure. Pardon my singing. I do that all the time. But yes, it has been a pleasure talking with you guys and chatting with you guys. And I'll see you guys around in the group. Bye. Oh, one other thing. If you just need a kickstart into what systems are out there, I do have a freebie for you guys. And I'll put the link down below in the comments for you. So if you click the link, it'll take you to a free download, and it's just a list of systems that I've used or that I've tried that I think are like kick-ass systems that are going to kick you into gear for 2019. And some of them have a promo code on there for you guys to use to get a discount if you choose to go with those systems. No pressure to choose any of the systems on the list. It's just to kickstart you. So I'm going to give you that first kick, and I'm going to trust that you guys are going to write your vision, do your research, and kick it into gear for 2019. Thank you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.